all web slingers and speedsters family related? This is your boy and your host, Webslinger101HD TV, and today I'm here with a sneak peek and West, short name for Daniel. Now, this is mainly about how Daniel got his parts of it, not the entire episode. I'm still editing this, I'm still working on this, and the hint and the problems of how it's gonna resolve and escalate. So right now, it was been shot by me, Ghost Myth Hunter, which is Speedster 249, and also Sam Killer as the Reverse Flash of them all.
Well, I'm super tired, y'all. Oh,
so this was been shot around like 20.
Shoot, where's my speed? Oh.
Give or take 2017.
What is
after
going on with me?
Me and Flashpoint
So
had a
first
little.
I was my speed, then I get my.
So
Something
yeah.
interrupts me. Well, I'm gonna call a taxi.
Now this is
Yeah,
like.
but first, let's
of the
go.
detail.
Cisco. You
Yeah,
better
I did,
not
bro.
making out with
Why?
your girlfriend Gypsy, on the other hand, because I will kill you for that. Oh.
I'm sorry, but I can't help it. So the part where I mentioned you better not. I'm just gonna rewind it if you got. If you. Oh Lord, just spare me.
Yo, Cisco. Cisco. You better not making out with your girlfriend Gypsy, on the other hand, because I will kill you for that. Answer the goddamn phone.
You better not make out with your girlfriend, Gypsy.
Wait,
or I'll kill you for that.
Damn it. You. For now. Cisco.
Something smells like burger.
Yeah, babe.
Oh yeah.
Yo, but, can I get picked up by you, man? Because I lost my speed.
Sure.
Yeah, and by the way, let me guess. Is that Gypsy over there that I'm hearing?
So I'm gonna give you a little forward skip line to the part where we're gonna show the important part. This is Cisco, him telling me like, oh, like he can't even breach us, and he lost his damn car because someone stole it, right?
Well, I gotta go meet up with Gypsy, man.
And he's leaving me because he wants to go with Gypsy. Apparently, this is what happens in slow motion. Observe. And then
Whoa, my
this
speed.
happens.
And whoa!
Now this whole story arc and this whole little plot,
No.
it's hinting you that things
I'm
are
not going back to speed.
different.
I need to go to
It's
my
like
base.
how in
Me and my
real
base, I need to go home.
life CW show,
What am I doing
like
here?
Reverse Flash
Uh-oh.
lost his speed, but then he gets his speed back. This is exactly how it's, you know, connected. Now this is a big spoiler, guys. Y'all gotta take a hint before I show you, like, the main antagonist. You better guess who it is, because I know two of you guys are watching this. You guys better like take a big guesses, because this is like a big, like What, Sam? Sam? Did you see something? Yep, damn right. So this is, I observe, and you know, and this is whole thing. I observe and I see something weird and I can't believe I'm looking. I find him. What? Look at exact frame. At 5 minutes and 39 seconds to up to 5 minutes and 41 seconds. He appears and disappears. He's the, I cannot say if he's cause and effect. He might not, a different reason to happen. So this whole thing, from the beginning to the end, it's this paradox, and not just paradox. It's like
It's me.
time and time and time and time and time and space.
Hey!
Nothing but, you know, the same crap.
Who the hell are you?
Now I have scenery mano a mano with him. Not a perfect shot, but I would go with by myself alone, and I know looking at him. But this is just a whole different. I wasn't good cameraman, to be honest. Like this is just a newbie type of scenery, and not even a good cameraman, to be honest. But now I've given another hint, and it's related to episode 7. But if you guys wanna see it after this, I'll exit this type and just go on to the other, to the point where you're gonna see the big kind of. So episode 7 is like preparing you for the, basically it's preparing you for the crossover for episode 8. Now this is episode 7. I remember this correctly. I have tons of video films that I could create all the way to 6. Alright, this is like 4. I got 2 more. So this is episode 7. Prepare for yourself for the amazing introduction, amazing intro. And the person will be nominated is Sam Killer, because he put his effort, and also I keep instructing him to give a little more angle, a little more like run tips, and you know, I keep instructing him to be more his character instead of himself in IRL. So he's literally putting his embodiment into his own character and literally just making it realistic. So observe. Keep watching. Yeah, hello, Seymour. And there you have it, folks. Those are the sneak peeks for episode 7. So I'll give you the synopsis. The synopsis is Reverse Flash. Yeah, I had the idea of creating this amazing introduction. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was fine. Now, I'll explain the synopsis because y'all seen 3 versions of him, and I'll explain why. So, he's in Central City at nighttime, waiting for the exact moment where he meets Serena, the daughter of Circe. Now, he's gonna manipulate her thinking that I'm the threat, and he's just using her like in the comic books, you know, like some sort of goddess happens to work with Eobarthon to kill the Flash, but in the end it's the reverse. Like, they know the truth about him. Now I adapt the comic from the New 52 into the show, and I took the inspiration from it and decided to make it my own. This scene represents Eobarthon making time remnants 3, actually 2. One, the original, who's running, and then the other who's following him. And then number 2 is just running so fast that you could barely see his movement. And literally he just passes and saying like, "Oh, wait for me, like I'm coming on you." So in that particular scene, I had to switch and swap the scenery. So let me show you what was my idea for it. The scenery was supposed to be a little bit like, you crappy little dumpy. My little brother just took my drink. You little crappy. So let me show you the synopsis. Basically, he goes like this, and then there's another version of him right there, because little does he know, he creates so many versions of himself that he spawns everywhere in the whole city. So this is daughter of Circe. You know, the camera zooming in and out, representing who is the main antagonist. This is what happens when you mess with Eobarthon. And then he just runs, and the last one said, like, wait for me. Let me come with you. It's so funny because I look at it as of like a comedic timing. I look at it in the comedic timing. Kid Flash does not appear until episode 8. It looked like he said, well, and then I feel bad for the third. I feel bad for the third version of you. I literally do. Oh my god, I'm actually crying into tears. Oh, and then the other version responds in like, wait, wait. Yeah, wait. So basically, I had to move this. Yeah, I had to move this, and thinking that, oh, he already arrived there by running, and just like the other one, he runs away because he doesn't want to be seen, because it's the cause and effect. If you've been seen, yeah, like, hold me through my hands, don't let me go.
CW.
So we're gonna get to see Zoom in a bit in the future, because he's gonna appear in the past, the present, the future, because he is everywhere. He's been manipulating himself into so many arcs. Now we're gonna see him mainly in season 3, because, you know, Sam is the perfect voice for him. I am Zoom.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry, Lil Pump, if I got you hyped up, but you're not portraying Zoom. It's Sam, because he has the voice, he has the action, the thrill. He could still play him as a time remnant, because I got Lil Pump, and I see God Zoom. I look at his costume, I'm like, damn, that, like, the pants he got the pants right. It's just the shirt, hands, all that. He's gonna be the time remnant, because he's ready. Because no, but here's the thing: as a director and as an executive producer, I have some sort of like a vision, and also some sort of like picky. I'm picky, because in a way, like, how am I supposed to plan it? I want a certain costume to be made, like electrostatic pants, good. The hands, protege of inversion. That's the hands for the protege inversions. Which is the hand of Zoom instead of Egyptian. Black Flash cowl, you gotta collect all quirks from it and just get it from the vendor. M-suit, the M-suit like kind of gives the texture of Zoom, and the streak and the, you know. But I gotta admit, the shot took me quite a few times to think it over. What if I gotta get rid of the shots of the one that failed? But to me, in my opinion, I find it good. It's funny. It's a little more serious, and it gives you more sense of thinking that, oh, he's everywhere all at once. Yeah. Okay. And you could show me in Share Factory. Also, I forgot to mention, my boy, he has a channel. He'll gonna broadcast it if he wants to show me. In the meantime, I'm gonna explain this. Now, the synopsis, this scenery will explain why he cannot be appearing everywhere. Cause the second version, like the second time remnant, is running to the part where he doesn't want to be seen. He's running so fast that no one pays attention that he's there. He runs to the point where, like, he goes back into, like, he runs into Central City and finds Star Labs, because he has to be Harrison Wells. Like, people say, oh, where's Dr. Wells? Oh, no, he went home. Nope, he's here. you get the point. Like, this is the synopsis. It's where, like, plot line. You can't tell, like, oh, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. I took this clip, the flash, like the outro and the intro. I took this clip by finding any videos on YouTube, and I had to convert it into an MP4 converter to a video download. And it took me like about a 1 hour to find it because there's so many Flash related video, and I looked at episode 20 season 3 to see to episode 21, and I'm like, oh, I could crop the part where he confronted Savitar, and this is the one I cropped it. It appeared, and then like boom, see, and then the music goes on to the part where the episode continues. The episode is gonna be a little short. It's gonna be around like 30 minutes long. As long as the music could survive, that's how this is all boom boom boom. What about Savitar? When that comes up, Savitar comes at least in the season. That's tricky. So he only appears one episode in season 1, and that would be episode 10, which is the very on future, like around season 3. All right, it gives you like the hint of why this is all connected to season 1, but in a slowly version of it, because basically timeline has been messed up already because the fact that Flashpoint had been in my place twice for now, known as the future me, known as Alex Eobard Thawne, which is the son of Eobard Thawne, and so on. And he told me about Savitar and everything, and I'm like, oh, I gotta think of an episode of showing Savitar, which is episode 10, where he shows up for one episode and tells you where he's gonna be. And Kid Flash, like the Kid Flash, has been betrayed by Ninja Boy since he is 17. At that perfect age, we got the Kid Flash. He has a suit, he has everything. He's ready to be Kid Flash, but I feel for some reason I'm giving him more than one role because we need Joe West, we need Kid Flash, and we need like so many. We need so many people to be Kid Flash. Now I'm gonna go and make it a blue screen because I'm gonna list the names who literally can portray him. Now yeah. I'm literally waiting for Paris because she also is portraying her own character. We haven't got Joe, but yet. We haven't got Joe yet. Yeah. But I know one person who has the game. And it's Shadow. I'm gonna ask him if he has the game. That would be awesome, but also we have to make it relevant to the point where we didn't leave the timeline of the part where you met her and you told her to go after me. You feel me? I have to make sure that doesn't screw up because people will say like, oh wait, then what happened to this one? And what happened to that one? Because I gotta go like, I don't know. Yeah. And my boy, Superman 14800, he used to show up on my parties. He used to play with me on DC. And I remember me and him, we were talking about making our own episodes, making our own shows and characters that we feel like we could, be more. Want me to be Joe, I got the guns. I would love to, but, huh? Yeah, oh no, bro. The struggle. The struggle. Nah, man, it's just struggle, man. It's gonna give me like too much anxiety. Yeah, we are gonna make a crossover. But here's the thing. Look, I appreciate it, but okay. The only time you're gonna be Zoom is like you're not gonna speak. You're just gonna run as a time remnant. Okay, same style as Sam, or basically, yeah, Sam is gonna be Zoom. Godspeed is gonna not Godspeed. Godzoom will be Zoom once more, but he needs to have the same style, the same streak and everything. So I gotta make sure it's perfect. I gotta give him the same ambition, the same like idea, and he's gonna be the distraction. So he's gonna be the time remnant. He's not gonna speak. He's just gonna yeah. Also,
I know that.
I'm telling you one last time, guys, I'm sorry, but if you want to be an adult version, at least be 17. If you have, like, I don't know, if you're 17 or 18, you're gonna take the adult role immediately. If you're 15, 16, or less, you cannot have those roles. If you're like 16, I'll see if it's fine, because sometimes I allow people who can be that way as like they're becoming an adult, but not fully. But I'm picky because I want to make it sure if it's good. Because 14, 15, and 16, and 17, well, 17, I'm gonna accept that. 14, 13, and 15, and 16 are the part where like Teen Titans stuff, you know, like the kids area, you know, the teenagers or pre-teens. All right, now the 11, 12, 13, and 14 are preteens, and 15 and 16 is the official teenage age. Frankly, yes, but unless if someone decided to, like, I'm making a Teen Titans show as well, but also it's gonna take me a long while to make a crossover because I have to shoot all of us at the same time making an episode, and I have to crop it and make it seem like I'm there, even though I'm literally not there, because this is gonna drive me nuts. Because apparently I like it when people have the Teen Titan, like they have their own Titan shows, their own Teen Titan episodes. I don't have to create it because it drives me nuts, because I have to like pop up back and forth. But unless I'm recording it with them and they're recording it with me, and we shoot it at their own angle, and they're shooting it from their angle, I'm shooting it from my angle, that gives me an opportunity, because I could just take those episodes, one crossover, and put them on my channel and say like, oh, this is brought to you by Webslinger and the person who literally had the idea and owns the show. Because literally, again, let me be clear, the music, like, I use the sound effect and I don't own it, because Blake Nilly is the person who owns the song of the Reverse Flash and the Flash. I'm telling you this now, guys, on YouTube, I usually get like a disclaim. I don't get, you know, strikes, but I just get claims. Guys, I'm gonna be loud and clear. I do not own any Blake Nilly songs from the CW. I use it for my own purpose. I use it for my roleplay. I'm using like mainly the remix. I use the remix mainly. Unless if I have to use them because I don't have any other option and some scenery has to be used, the Blake Nilly, I will give the credit to the person who literally owns it. And I usually say like, oh, in the description down below, check out Blake Nilly. He's the owner of the music. I don't own anything. I just borrow his music, because sometimes as a YouTuber, they'll say like, oh, you copyrighted this man. You copyrighted this dude for his own music. We will take you down. Strike one. Like, I don't need that. I'm just telling my statements to YouTube. Oh, wait a minute, guys, I just borrowed this music, and I don't have the credit. It's not mine to take. You know, it's not me who owns it. It's theirs. All right, because people take me in the wrong way. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and shout out to Blake Nilly, the guy who literally owned CW Flash musics and everything. I'm pretty sure he is also the owner of the show. I'm not sure. I'm going to do my research on it. It's okay. But anyway, shout out to Blake Nilly. I will leave his channel link in the description down below. Alright, because he's the one who owns it, not me. Actually, I'll do that after the broadcast because I'm going to leave the description anyway. Stay awesome, Webslingers, and that is all for me showing you the episode that's going to be. And it's going to come out on Mondays. Every Monday, I release them at 7 o'clock. It appears on YouTube. That's it. And if it arrived early at like 6, wait until 7 because that's the official premiere. Now, back then, before I'm going to end it, back then when I didn't have the outro for like the perfect outro, I had to make my own, even though it looked so worse that you could hardly imagine. You could just rewind it and go to the one that I actually created. Like, go back to the other one and just like, or you could see it from here. This was one of the worst. My name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. When I was a child, I saw my mother was murdered. Like, I didn't shot. Okay, so basically, let me explain this. The reason why you guys are gonna ask yourself why I did not shot the flashbacks of the pilot, which is we didn't create the pilot yet. I haven't thought of it in the first place. I didn't know, like, that would just like, I know it's important to every show and everything, but I didn't thought of it in the first place. So I was like, well, we don't have a female to play Nora. We don't have night set. Like, we could go to Gotham and we don't have a base to run into. We don't have the perfect reverse flash, so everything was screwed. Everything was screwed. We didn't have the right people. We didn't have the right amount of cast members. So we were like desperate. We had to shoot it either way. So like, we got rid of it. And the aging back then, the aging didn't matter, but now it is because people will question like, oh, why this kid sounds like he's a kid and not an adult? Oh, wait a minute. That's because it's a kid behind it. Hi. And basically, yeah. And then mother and get justice for my father. I am you'll Flash. Pay attention. You'll pay attention for it. Previously on The Flash. So this is flashback of what recently happened. This was episode 1, which is the future and the past. Which is, it's not supposed to be episode 1, but it's supposed to be around like episode 2 or something. But everything was screwed up and it wasn't good. I guarantee you, it was not good. I had to like find a, I know, how's it going, man? I had to find a perfect example to set it straight, but nothing, I guarantee you, nothing was good. Absolutely nothing. See, like, you could, every YouTuber have done a pilot based on Nora Allen's death, and they continue on. People, we didn't have the proper agent. Everything was just a mess. It was a mess. You could see how I keep changing the looks of it. Now the music was loud. You could barely hear a thing. Now I'm gonna skip to the point where like this all happens, and you'll find this whole thing. Instead of me explaining, how about you guys watch it? That was the only music that I had to use for the remix. I wouldn't think that, oh, I want to use Blake Nilly's song because they're gonna copyright me and say, oh, I'm the one who claimed that I claimed it, even though I didn't say I claimed it.
Wow. Another one that doesn't make any sense. You made this. Whoa. You haven't got away with this. My name is Barry.
And then that was the usual, but like every time when Reverse Flash appears in the episode, they play the episode of the Reverse Flash music. But all the way to the end, you'll find bits of you can see his avatar been mentioned but by once. like foreshadowing the character. Now this is what I had to use. This is exactly what I was talking about. The outro sucked. The outro it was terrible. Oh my god. It was terrible. The whole thing just collapsed. Like, you could tell I'm the one who made that type of outro. I mean, sure, it looked a little bit similar, but a failure. Because the best way I can describe it, I was desperate to looking for an outro. I couldn't use the lightning bolt for like popping, and then just like ooh, to like to be continued. Oh wait a minute, there's bonus.
Okay,
You could watch.
look fast. I'm losing time. We're all losing time. You can't find him? What do you mean you can't find him? Shoot, he time traveled back to my house. Take me there. Now.
So, the name had been popping up in my head. So, basically, I had to be Barthon for episode 1 to episode 3 because, like, I'm just like, related. You know, like, it's just, I'm the stunt double. He is the main and all that. So, the Flash in his own universe, he's known as Flash, but Axon is just like, that's his name, Alex Thon, son of Eobard Thawne. And I keep asking myself, since I've made one good scenery, I literally put Hunter Zalman's music theme, like the confrontation. See, this is like the only good scenery I've ever made with a remix. And then like gets even more dramatic when I see he tells me, oh, he'll be right back in like soon. And the music cuts off by here, which is supposed to be continued, but it just got messed up. And so I took the liberty of like borrowing the music from Blake Nilly, even though I don't own his stuff. I could just make a tribute at the end of the video and say like, oh, to Blake Nilly for all the music that he allowed me to borrow. I don't know why YouTube acting is all weird lately. Like, I understand they want to defend the people who literally, how am I supposed to put this? I understand they want to tribute him. They want to let the people know that he owns the entire stuff, and I respect that. But at least when a person asks you, like when they leave a comment and they're waiting for your reply, say like, can we use your music? And without you complaining to YouTube and you think that, oh, we're copyrighting because we're using your music for the roleplay. That's the thing about YouTube. I hate it like the most, is that they tell you that, oh, you didn't ask for permission even though you did, and you just been waiting for the reply for the longest amount of time, and they just put the blame on you and give you the strikes and everything. I don't know why the community is being so poor lately. It's just the fact that YouTube is thinking about the money and not about the fans and the community and also their own effing company, because they're just all about the money, 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 money. Like, for like, that's nothing but money's in their minds. But on the other hand, if I'm the owner of YouTube, I would say, you know what, let's see if they did get consent, or basically ask for the consent, because we don't want to assume that this man is literally trying to copyright the man and trying to use his content and say, oh, he's the claimer from Blake Nilly, and we give him the strikes. No, if a person wrote a message to YouTube and say like, oh, I'm the one who borrowed it, I didn't say I'm the one who owned it, but I gave the person a credit because it's their fucking music. Sorry for my language. It stresses me out because I have to explain it so many times to YouTube, and they don't want to get it in their own community. They think that, oh, we're all doing this as together, like, let's just screw everyone else over because this man doesn't deserve credit. I'm the one who deserves it. Like, no. Everybody calms down. Like, my credit is making a video, but their credit is me giving them credit because it's their music. Alright? I don't claim their music. I'm literally telling them, oh, this music was made by Blake Nilly. He's the CW music owner. He's like the director, basically. So if I'm gonna receive by the end of the stream, since I played CW music and I get a copyright claim just because I didn't mention the name of Blake Nilly, and even though I did too many times, I will just file a complaint at YouTube and say, like, you guys are a bunch of idiots because you haven't heard me nor seen the video or listening to the streams at all, because I know they're moderating the place right now and they won't give a shit. I just know that for a fact. They won't give a shit. So by the time I'm just done, they'll just go after me and just say, oh, you copyrighting this, man, we're just gonna take you to the strike. Like, strike one. Hi, Larry McWilliams. Anyway, guys, that was it. I showed you guys episode 7 sneak peek. I've showed you episode 4 sneak peek to season 1. It's done. I know it's you, Blower Larry, but for some reason it's just kind of weird to me that I have to say those last names. But anyway,
I'm watching your stream.
anyway, guys, Stay Awesome Webslingers wrote to 660 subs or 665 subs. It doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, if we reach about 1,000 already, I'll release my merch down the link in the description down below, and I'll make more. Yeah, I keep mentioning it like almost every single day. Anyway, like I said, one more time, leave a like, subscribe, slap that bell notification button, and share this to your friends and family and whatnot. This is brought to you by Blake Nilly because he owns the music of the CW. Yeah, you hear that, YouTube? I gave the man a credit. Don't give me no strike. Don't give me no fucking copyright complaints. No, none of that. None of that. Or I'll give you this. Yeah, you know what that is. You know what that is. Now, how about this one? You know what that is? Anyway, stay awesome, Webslingers, and peace out. Oh, shout out to Bro Larry, and shout out to Species 249, or AKA Ghost Smith Hunter.